Grok 4.1 in Perplexity is here. Grok just landed in Perplexity and it's changing everything. This isn't some small update. This is XAI's most powerful model now living inside your favorite search tool. And if you're a Pro or Max subscriber, you already have access. I'm going to show you exactly how to use it and why this matters for your daily AI workflow. So Grok 4.1 is now available in Perplexity. Let me say that again. Grok 4.1 is now in Perplexity. This is huge. If you're a Perplexity Pro or Max subscriber, you can use it right now. No waiting, no extra fees, no separate subscription to XAI. It's just there. And here's what most people don't realize. Grok 4.1 isn't just another AI model. It's XAI's flagship model built by Elon Musk's team. And it's got some serious capabilities that the other models don't have. Let me explain what makes this different. First, Grok has real-time access to X. That means when you ask it questions, it can pull in the latest tweets and discussions happening right now. Not yesterday, not last week, right now. This is different from GPT-4 or Claude or Gemini. Those models have knowledge cutoffs. Grok doesn't. It knows what's happening on X this very second. Second, Grok is trained to be more direct, less filtered, less corporate speak. When you ask it a question, it gives you a straight answer. No dancing around topics, no overly cautious responses, just the information you need. Third, the integration with Perplexity changes the game because now you're getting Grok's power combined with Perplexity's search capabilities. Think about that for a second. Perplexity already searches the web and gives you sourced answers. Now add Grok's real-time X data and direct communication style. You get the best of both worlds. So how do you actually use it? It's simple. Open Perplexity. Look for the model selector. You'll see options like GPT-4, Claude, Gemini. Now you'll also see Grok 4.1. Click it. That's it. You're now using Grok inside Perplexity. Let me show you some real use cases. Say you want to know what people are saying about a breaking news event. You ask Grok in Perplexity. It searches X for the latest tweets and discussions. It searches the web for news articles. Then it combines everything into one answer with sources. You can see exactly where the information came from. Or maybe you're researching a trending topic. Something that's happening right now, you need to know what experts are saying on X, what the general sentiment is, what the facts are from news sources. Grok in Perplexity handles all of that in one query. You don't need to switch between apps. You don't need to search X separately and then Google separately. It's all in one place and it's at school.com/AI Profit Lab. Here's another use case. Let's say you're trying to understand a complex technical topic. You want the latest information. You want to know what developers are saying on X. You want academic sources. You want blog posts from experts. Grok in Perplexity pulls all of that together. It gives you a complete picture with sources for everything. Now let me tell you why this integration matters more than you think. Perplexity has been growing fast, really fast, and people are using it instead of Google for a lot of searches. Why? Because it gives you answers, not just links. It shows you sources so you can verify. It's clean and simple, no ads cluttering everything up. But Perplexity had one limitation. It was using other companies' AI models, GPT-4 from OpenAI, Claude from Anthropic, Gemini from Google. These are great models, but they all have the same problem. They don't have real-time data. They don't know what's happening right now. Grok solves that. And now that it's in Perplexity, you get real-time information without leaving the platform. This is a game changer for anyone who needs up-to-date information fast. Let me give you a specific example. Say there's a major tech announcement. Apple launches a new product, or there's a major update to an AI model. You want to know what's happening right now, what people are saying, what the details are. You open Perplexity, you select Grok 4.1, you ask your question. Within seconds, you get an answer that includes the latest tweets from tech experts on X, news articles from major publications, and blog posts from industry insiders, all with sources, all verified, all in one place. Compare that to the old way you'd search Google, click through multiple links, check X separately, try to piece together what's happening. It takes forever, and you might miss important information. With Grok in Perplexity, it's all done for you. Now here's something else that's interesting. Grok's personality is different. It's trained to be more conversational, more direct, sometimes even funny. This makes it easier to work with for certain types of queries. If you're tired of overly formal AI responses, Grok feels more natural. But don't get me wrong, it's still professional. It's still accurate. It just doesn't have that corporate filter that makes some AI models feel stiff. This is especially useful when you're brainstorming or exploring ideas. You want an AI that feels like it's having a conversation with you, not reading from a manual. Let's talk about the technical side for a minute. Grok 4.1 is built on a massive neural network. It's been trained on a huge dataset. But the key difference is the real-time X integration. This isn't just about having more recent training data. It's about having access to live information as you query it. That's a fundamental difference in how the model works. Most AI models are static. They learn from data up to a certain date. Then they're frozen. They can't learn new things without being retrained. Grok is different. It can pull in new information from X in real time. This means it's never outdated, it's always current. Now, let me address something important. Some people worry about bias. They worry that because Grok has access to X, it might only show one side of things. But here's the thing. Perplexity's search capabilities balance this out. Grok pulls from X, but Perplexity also searches the entire web. You get multiple perspectives. You get different sources. You can see the full picture. And remember, Perplexity shows you the sources. You can click on them. You can verify the information yourself. This transparency is crucial. You're not just trusting what an AI tells you. You're seeing where the information comes from. Let's talk about some specific scenarios where Grok in Perplexity really shines. First, current events. If you need to stay on top of what's happening in the world, this combination is perfect. You get real-time updates from X combined with comprehensive web search. Second, research. If you're writing something and you need current information, Grok in Perplexity saves you hours. Instead of manually searching multiple sources, you get everything in one place with proper citations. Third, trend analysis. Want to know what people are talking about, what's trending, what opinions are being shared. Grok can analyze X discussions and combine that with broader web data to give you insights. Fourth, fact checking. When you see something on social media and want to verify it, Grok in Perplexity can quickly pull together multiple sources to help you determine what's true. Let me walk you through the interface real quick. When you open Perplexity, you'll see the search bar like always. But now when you click on the model selector, you'll see Grok 4.1 listed alongside the other options. Click it. Now everything you search will use Grok instead of the default model. It's that simple. You can switch between models anytime. Maybe you want to use Claude for one query and Grok for another. No problem. Just click the model selector and choose what you want. This flexibility is actually really powerful. Different models are better at different things. Now you have more options. Here's something cool. You can ask follow-up questions. Grok in Perplexity maintains context. If you ask about a topic and then want to dig deeper, you can just keep asking. It remembers what you were talking about. This makes research so much faster. Let me give you a real example. Say you ask about a new AI model that was just announced. Grok gives you information from X posts by the developers, news articles about the announcement, and technical blog posts. Then you ask a follow-up question about how it compares to another model. Grok remembers the context and gives you a comparison. Then you ask about potential use cases. It builds on everything you've already discussed. This is way more efficient than starting over with each query, and it's way more natural than trying to cram everything into one giant question. Now let's talk about some limitations because it's important to be realistic. Grok is powerful, but it's not perfect. First, it's focused on X for real-time data. If something isn't being discussed on X, Grok won't have that real-time insight. You'll still search the web through Perplexity, but the X advantage only applies to things being discussed there. Second, X can be noisy. Not everything posted on X is accurate or useful. Grok does its best to filter and synthesize, but you still need to use critical thinking. Check the sources, verify important information. Don't just trust everything blindly. Third, this is a new integration. There might be bugs or quirks as they work out the kinks, but that's normal for any new feature. The core functionality is solid. Here's what I recommend. Start using Grok in Perplexity for queries where real-time information matters. Breaking news, current discussions, recent announcements, things like that. For other types of queries, you can stick with whichever model you prefer. GPT-4 is great for creative tasks. Claude is excellent for analysis and writing. Gemini has its strengths too. Now, Grok adds another powerful option to your toolkit. The key is knowing when to use which model. This isn't about one being better than the others.